Hello friends, welcome to my video channel today. I will be talking about the motivational aspect of life, how to achieve from a very poor condition to the rich conditions of life through IAS examination. My journey started from a very remote island of our country. The island is situated in the place called Sundarbans, Deltaic Island. Sundarbans, as you know, the biggest mangrove reserve forest of the world. It has 102 islands, and out of these islands, 48 islands are completely mangrove forest, and the great Royal Bengal tiger is living there. Our village is just 10 kilometers away from that island, those places, to my island. My island is called the Kodagati Durga Mandava Island. This island was made for the human living long time back in 1934. So my parents, my grandparents, they all made this land habitable for the human beings. So at that time there was no roads, no connection to go to Kolkata. There was only river boats, that also not mechanized boats, all are basically human manual boats. All people used to come near to Kolkata or the nearby towns. So in my childhood I have seen that there was no mechanized boat, and coming to Kolkata it takes almost 12 hours to 14 hours. But the distance between Calcutta and my village is only 60 kilometers. But this riverine belt, through that, the riverine ways, waterways, you have to come. There is no road. So when I started my studying, the school was a very dilapidated school. The teachers were all local teachers, and they were not much equipped at that time, but they were extremely sincere to teach us. So at this environment, my studies started. I can remember that in my childhood, I was very much fascinated to know the world. And how it happened, because I saw on book in our house. Our house is a mud-built house, and there was straw on the top. And in the rainy season, the Sundarban is having huge rains. It is 200 millimeter, the highest kind of some rain there. So it is completely waterlogging place. But my house, we had some books. There was very much scarcity of books. So out of the books I got on book, it is called Book of Knowledge. I can still remember I learned the first thing in the world, that the first question of that book was that who discovered the earth is round. I learned that it is Pythagoras who discovered it. So like this, my journey started to know the world. So that was probably the first seed to know the world, to acquire knowledge about the world. So in the later life, I was basically extremely eager to know a lot of things. So Book of Knowledge and this Shabdakosh, Encyclopedia Britannica, I used to read a lot. My interest grew on history, geography, national events and international events. So everything I wanted to know. So that was the journey. Now, when I was studying in class 8, at that time, I finished my Bengali literature. I used to started writing some poems, some essays in Bengali, and those used to be published in local magazine. So that gave me huge encouragement that my writing is getting published in local little magazines. So it happens that when you start writing, your writing becomes very easy. You can write good essays. So this encouraged me to write good essays. Now, after passing 10th examination, I thought that I will be joining in the science stream and I will be a doctor or I will be an engineer. But that did not also happen because at that time it was very costly to go for MBBS degree, doctor, studying doctorate and also engineering. So my path got closed. I could not pursue that. So I had to shift to arts stream. So I was very good in Bengali literature and history, geography. So I felt it's much more easier that yes, I will do that. But what will happen to my future? That was a big question. Now my elder brother told that you have only way to go for IAS examination. So when I got admission in the class 12th school, actually that is not a school, it was a college that is called Bankim Chandra College in the Canning Town in West Bengal. The Bankim Chandra College, there is a hostel, so I was in a free hostel. That was very easy, without money you can study. So class 12 I studied there, but my mind then basically went for the civil service. So I used to read a lot of newspaper at that time because college was having, that school college was having some newspaper. So I used to read every day and used to mark on important general knowledge areas. I can still remember I was studying that 1982 there was a war between the Great Britain and Argentina. So President of Argentina was Galtieri, who declared war against Britain because of Falkland Island. That Falkland War, Argentina could not win. So that was a beautiful, those kind of event basically kept my mind that what is the international relations are going on between two countries and what happened. So like this, in the reading in the newspaper, we have to be very, very careful what to read and how and what is happening in the world. So this kind of way you have to acquire a lot of general knowledge for IAS. Now I thought that Bankim Chandra College, it is Canning Town, it is also far away from Calcutta, 2 hours journey almost by train. So we decided, some of our friends, we all decided that we should go to Kolkata, the big city. Without going to big city, it is also not possible to achieve big ambitions. So I believe that those who are in the village, it is also very difficult for them, but your mind should be always for the IAS and the bigger achievement, what you actually want. My basic need was that I should be IAS. That was my need. So my mind was attuned to that. Always I was thinking that how to do that. So I did lot of research at that time, but it was very difficult at that time also because there was no internet, there was nothing at that time, only newspaper and study of the college books, everything those are only required. So at that time, after my 12th examination, I thought that we should go to Kolkata. Then I got admission for graduation degree in Kolkata Maulana Azad College. The Kolkata Maulana Azad College is one of the great school. So I got admission for history honors there. So I believe my main issue was that I will go for IAS examination. The one of the optionals will be my history. History will be one of the optionals. So my whole journey and focus was for IAS examination from a very, very early times. So I believe that every children should think, decide their goal, where to reach, what is their need for the future, what they want to do. Kolkata Maulana Azad College, I started my history honors there, studying. My main goal was for IAS examination. I observed that I was always almost all the time first in my school days in the school result. Then I observed that my many friends, they have been trying for joining for schoolmaster, this kind of jobs. Those are very good, but my goal was basically different. Not even WBCS, West Bengal Civil Service, State Civil Service. That was not my goal. My goal was for IAS. While studying history honors in Maulana Dutt College, honors degree, it was very tough studying in the University of Calcutta. My professors was great professors, and every professor was having some famous books written in English. Some of my professors told that since you are studying history, it is almost you are studying English honors. The history honors students are very good always in English because most of the books were all English, but I came from Bengali medium. It was a big problem for me. My mother tongue, Bengali medium. Then I thought that how I will be swimming across this great ocean of the medium, English medium, where most of the books are written in English. History books are all written in English. Then my elder brother encouraged me that you will start reading slowly English and you will be able to understand after few days. So it will take time, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, then it will be easier for you for learning more English. My background was Bengali medium, teachers were not that good for teaching English. I could not get any dictionary in my childhood to have the translated form of Bengali to English. My Bengali words, how I will talk in English. I could not do that. But while studying the history honors, probably I got huge knowledge of English and fluency in English, in writing at least. Not even talking, but talking was easier. It became easier. Now, history honors, while I was studying, my one friend, I saw that he was always reading some kind of coaching books. Then I told him, what you are studying? Then his name is still, I can remember, his name is S.P. Singh, Surendra Pratap Singh. So my friend, he was a very rich man from his family. So he used to give me books. Then he told that he wants to appear for IAS exam. Then I also told him, yes, I want to also appear for IAS examination. Then he gave me some books. But after 1 year, he could not complete the honors degree, but he left. Probably I was the only person I got honors degree in my college at that time. Then what happened? I used to live in a hostel. But this hostel was a free hostel, but I used to pay every month almost. I used to spend almost 250 rupees. Now how this money used to come? I used to do for tuition. Every day I used to go for tuition to earn some money at the end of the month. Which also helped. I took it very positively that while I was teaching through tuition some house, I was reading every day's book. So that also positively I took always. So when I was traveling in the railway station, I used to stand there for half an hour or an hour to study journalism books. There is a station called Sonarpur railway station. In the Sonarpur railway station, I used to read books hours after hours. That man in the railway station, that old man, he was very happy that I am reading his book. But I did not have money. I told that I don't have money to buy books. So, and I am studying for IAS exam. Can you help me sometimes? The old man was very happy because probably his son was not that good in studies. So that helped me a lot to study hours after hours in railway station. So 1986, I thought that let me sit for IAS exam. My honors examination completed, that happened in 86. So before completing my honors degree, I appeared for IAS examination. So in this examination, I passed preliminary examination, but hostel authority, after completion of my honors degree, they told that you have to leave the hostel. So by June, July, I had to leave the hostel. But after some persuasion, they became a little bit compassionate. They told, yes, after December you can continue. So that happened. So I stayed in the hostel, but there was a very disturbing situation because I did not have other choice for selecting my optional papers. So history paper I took for main examination, but for other optional I could not select. So that was a big failure for my IAS examination at that time. So after that I had to shift to a mess. So then always my mind was that I will be in the mess, but I have to get a job. Without the job it is very difficult also. There was no money. So I had to find a job so that I can study properly for IAS. Then after some trial, some attempts, I got a job in an insurance company, general insurance company. So that helped a lot. Lot of my friends told that why you try for IAS examination, you should try for a state civil service examination. Many people used to tell that the IAS is not that easy, it's very, very difficult. And also around me there was no hope for attending any coaching center. There was no people around that who have achieved IAS examination. Only my brother, I knew him, but he was mostly away from me from the childhood because he was the eldest person of our family. So I did not get that kind of any assistance from any side. Only encouragement was that my mind always used to encourage me, my Atma, my soul always used to encourage me that you have to go for IAS. And IAS will give you the all recognition in the society. The people around you who are now looking down you upon, they will not look you down upon after your achievement. And success is the success. That is the main mantra which I got. My brother used to tell that IAS is a tapasya. So I thought it is the tapasya to achieve the God. So in that manner I used to study. Now what happened? It happened that I got the job. Then after another attempt, I could not do it also IAS. Then after 3 years of my job, I thought that now I have to marry. So many people will say that marriage basically disturbs for IAS or big achievement, but it did not happen like that in my case. After my marriage, my wife was a great source of my life. She always by my side, she used to listen my words, and she knew that I am going for a big thing of my life. So she always encouraged me, and I started studying more. I was very comfortable in a family environment. Before that there was no family environment. I was always in mess, I was always in hostel, I was always in the street, whatever happening, I was used to eating everything wherever I was going. So there was no family at that time. My parents died in the early childhood. So there was nobody around me. So family is so important for achieving something. That I realized. I understood the value of the family when I married. However, what happened in 93? That examination, that was the great year of my life. So 93, I passed West Bengal Civil Service, which I appeared very casually because I felt that that was nothing for me. But also I achieved IAS. I cracked IAS in 93. I will be talking more about it. So I'll be more issues will be coming. Detail I will be talking now. The real strategy for cracking civil service is, for me, as an example, I will be talking. The fact is that with lot of adverse condition of life, poverty, paucity of money, paucity of your supports around, losing of your parents. I lost my parents in the childhood. Closing of all ways around to study, like going for medical or going for engineering, all are closed. In this scenario, again, after marriage, how I strategized a complete situation, that I will be talking. That my study plan. My study plan was, even doing the jobs, my study plan. I was living in Shunarpur, that place in West Bengal. Shunarpur is a junction, railway junction. I used to get up at 4 o'clock. It is called the Brahma Muhurt. So in this time, at this moment, I used to get up and I used to start my studies at 5 o'clock. 5 to 7 o'clock, 2 hours I used to study. Then I used to go to market for bringing some vegetables and fish, which my wife used to cook. Then 7:30 I used to bring that from the market. After that, by 8 o'clock, up to 8 o'clock I used to study, just half an hour. After that, again, by 8:20 I used to catch a train. The train used to take me a place called Diamond Harbour. That is, from Shunarpur it is 1 hour 30 minutes. After getting into the train, I used to utilize this 1 hour 30 minutes completely. I used to study books. Then after going to my office at 10 o'clock, I used to work. After working, every half an hour of the day, in the tiffin hours, I used to study half an hour. Then again coming back in the train by 5:30. The whole 1.5 hour I used to study. So it means 3 hours, 4 hours, and in the morning 2 hours. 6 hours already I have studied. Then 7:30, after coming to my house in Shunarpur, I used to take a break of half an hour. Then from 8 to 10 I used to study. So 8 hours. These 8 hours I used to study. Then I used to take some food, just 15 minutes. Then after again 15 minutes, means 10:30 I used to study. So 10:30 to almost 12:30 I used to study. Then I used to go for bed. So almost 10 hours I used to study every day. By combining our job, then duties in the family, everything. So this was my regular routine. So I used to sleep only 3 to 4 hours a day at that time. So this was my strategy plan. Now the books what I used to study, I got some books for preliminary at that time from study circle in Delhi. So I bought those books, and I used to get some books from Calcutta, College Street. Some of the big bookshops, they used to supply some books of IAS examination. So those preliminary books and main books from the market I used to get. Then what I used to do, I used to mark each page of the book. I used to write my name, B.R. Mandal, IAS examining every page, and I used to read. Every day before studying, I used to pray to Mother Kali. That is my my own, basically God, everybody's God, that I used to pray. So I used to get a lot of energy with it. I was determined to achieve civil service. I knew that this is the way I can only stand up in the society to be a leader. I was very poor man. I lost everything. Then this whole thing basically kept me in positive way. So I can remember at that time there was no telephone, nothing, no connection. There was newspaper also I was not getting. Only some Bengali newspaper I used to read. English newspaper was very rare. I think the Statesman was there. Anandabazar Patrika also I used to read. And one or two magazines. So this was the way I used to practice. My optional paper for civil service was Bengali literature and history. So basically I did some experiment earlier years which all failed. Second optional. I took once sociology, once psychology. So these were all failed. So 2 attempts I appeared for this Bengali literature, and probably I was the highest marks earner in the civil service for Bengali literature. That it was the first part is very easy. Actually, it is completely grammatical. So that basically helps a lot, that you can get marks like mathematics. So in paper 1 in Bengali literature, I got 204 marks out of 300. Paper 2, I got I think 150. So that was a great achievement. In civil service, basically journal studies is another great paper which we must not ignore. That basically makes lot of difference between candidate to candidate. And I was very strong in journal studies from my beginning times. Now, another paper, essay, we should never forget. Essay is very easy. Almost 7-8 topics are given. Out of that 1 or 2 essays, probably now 2 essays are you have to write now. The present syllabus you must check up properly and you should appear. Essays becomes very easy once you are very comfortable in general studies. You are reading everything around the world. So you have to form your own opinion and you have to write in that fashion. So my essay, especially separately, you need not write, need not do, but you should see, and 1 or 2 attempts practice you must do. So by this way it is easier. Time is enough is given for every essay paper. General studies also, time you have to keep in mind. Whenever you go for this examination, main examination, you must be very serious that every second you have to use for that. And one thing that you should forget what you will get in interview. You should think that main examination is the place where your writing can help you to achieve IAS. You should forget and delete all marks of interview. Only main you have to completely do, and you should achieve maximum marks in the main examination. So even without interview also you can achieve the main, but you have to sit for interview. Interview, there is no minimum qualifying numbers. If you get 50 marks, even you get 100 marks, nothing should not matter. But think that you must be very serious about main writing examination. Interview is very easy, very comfortable. The board of members are very cooperative person. You have to, as a natural human being, you have to deliberate the issues. So I also felt in this way, and I achieved IAS by this way only. So I believe all you will be doing very good. You have to be very serious. You have to be very strong in your will. So your willpower will help you from any condition, from any circumstances to achieve civil service. And that is the best way. Without having any money, without having anything, only your brain will help you, your God will help you to achieve IAS. Thank you very much.